Hello students, welcome back to our channel Learn Good IELTS with us and get your desired scores. In this video we're going to solve 6 reading questions, the fill in the blanks category, and I would like to start it with a tip that those students who want to score like band 6 in IELTS reading, this tip is basically for them. If they're starting their paper with section 3, it's not a good idea at all. They should always start with section 1. In my previous videos as well, I've always talked about that you should be spending 1.5 minutes on each question. No, you should be spending time wisely, because you need to be spending more time on difficult questions, a little more, and then a little less on the easy questions. Fill in the blanks is an easy category. In one of our videos, I've explained how true, false, not given are always in order. Likewise, you have fill in the blanks, which are also in order. This is the same paragraph like the Marie Curie's research on radioactivity. We'll be sharing the PDF of this as well in the description below, so you would be getting that, and you don't need to worry, I'm here to teach you. Okay, so whenever I'm starting to help you, this is the first thing you need to understand. Trying to solve the questions, always first of all rely on reading the questions. Do not start reading the paragraph, because otherwise you're going to make a big mess. You would be like feeling lost in the middle of nowhere and not able to even find the answers. So never do that with yourself. Rather, what you should do is read the questions, skim and scan in a manner. I'm just gonna do it for you right now, and we'll show you how, if you read the questions first, would help you to solve the answers in a better way. Always start with reading the questions. Do not read the paragraph, because otherwise there's a bundle of information that you don't need to read, so you have to save your time as well in reading. I speak a lot, I know that, so let's start it. When uranium was discovered to be radioactive, Marie Curie found that the element called dash had the same property. Marie and Pierre's research into the radioactivity of the mineral known as dash led to the discovery of 2 new elements. In 1911, Marie Curie received recognition for her work on the element dash. Research. Okay, I'm going to read back these 3 questions. I guess I've read it well. Like, I'm reading it in my mind if I'm a student. Found that element called dash had the same property. Marie and Pierre research into the radioactivity of the mineral known as dash led to the discovery of 2 new elements. 1911, Marie Curie received recognition for her work on the element dash. Alright, let's do it. I'm going to paragraph first, so I'm going to find this information. Now I might use that strategy to because there are dates involved, so I can always underline the dates and the names as well. Same properties, the word is property, so marriage of this and this marked in 1895 this. Okay, following, so there's a word called uranium and radioactive. That's in the first paragraph if we read. Following Henry Becquerel's discovery in 1896 of a new phenomenon, which Marie later called radioactivity, Marie decided to find out if the radioactivity discovered in uranium was to be found in other elements. So she discovered that this was true for thorium. Oh, great, we've got the answer of first one. So the answer of first one is thorium. Now, the second question says Marie and Pierre's research into the radioactivity of the mineral known as dash led to the discovery of 2 new elements. So we need to find 2 new elements. Turning her attention to minerals, she found, I'm reading from paragraph 2. I'm not going to paragraph 1 because I know that the answers are somewhere in the paragraph 2. Oh, we've got the answer. Turning her attention to minerals, she found her interest drawn to pitchblende. So Marie and Pierre Curie's research into the radioactivity of the mineral known as dash, pitchblende, which is a mineral, led to the discovery of 2 new elements. Which new elements? Superior to that of the pure uranium, could be explained only by the presence of in the ore of small quantities. Anyway, we don't need to figure out that. All right, I'm gonna leave reading here. Now the next question, the third question that I've read, is it's about 1911. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip this information. I'm not gonna read it because I know that now my answer is somewhere where there is like year 1911. So I'm gonna skip this information. I'm not gonna read it. I'm directly going to the 1911 where I've seen that. So because okay, why do we do that? Because whenever it's years or something, you can easily figure out that, okay, this is year 1906, 1911. So in 1911, she was awarded the Nobel Prize for Chemistry for the isolation of pure form of radium. Oh, we've got our answer, see? Marie Curie received recognition for her work on the element radium. So third answer is radium. I hope we haven't covered it so fast. Once again, when I'm doing it, a few things that you need to take care is the answers are always in order. So if you see that in order to answer the first question, what I've done is I've read the first paragraph. For the second one, I've just read the first line of second paragraph. If you see that, you can locate the answers over there. I'm just going to tell you the location of the answers once again. So what I've done is, when I was reading the first paragraph, I've got the answer of first question, which is thorium, in the first paragraph itself, in the last sentence. And if I talk about the second answer, which is known as pitchblende, again, this is the first sentence of second paragraph. Afterwards, what I've done, I've gone to 1911, and in 1900, so I haven't read the information given in between because I knew that I'm not gonna find any answer. So this tip is gonna save my time in the real exam. So in 1911, Marie Curie received recognition for her work on the element radium. Yeah, that's it. She received recognition for her work. She awarded the Nobel Prize for Chemistry, one and the same thing. Okay, so guys, as of now, I'm teaching it in a very simple way. I'll also be talking about one more thing after we solve this 4, 5, and 6 question, which is your paraphrasing. I haven't talked about it because it's so wide. And secondly, when I'm teaching paraphrasing, I'm like, I want to make sure that everyone understands it. So paraphrasing and synonyms are widely used in each and every IELTS questions, whatever we are solving. So I'm going to explain it a little bit how we are using paraphrasing also in this video. One video is never enough to teach paraphrasing because that's the essence of IELTS, that's the base of IELTS. Anyway, coming back to the question fourth, I hope you guys are enjoying with me. Whenever you're solving these questions with me, make sure that you open this paper when I'm reading. When I'm trying to help you out, you have the paper in front of you with the questions as well as the answers. You should have like both. You should be carrying both things, questions and the answers in front of you, so that the way I'm reading, your mind can understand that, okay, this is the way that she's solving the questions and she's getting all the answers correct in least time. And that's what we need to do. We have to get the maximum correct answers in least possible time. So, okay, let's go to question fourth. Marie and Marie Curie developed X-radiography, which was used as a medical technique for something. Okay, now they are talking about Marie and Marie Curie. That's her daughter. Developed X-radiography. Oh, radiography. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, slip of tongue. Because it's 9 p.m. Saturday. That's why. All right, so let's go to Iran, her daughter. And X-radiograph. Oh, we've got it in paragraph. Which paragraph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. During World War I, Marie Curie, with the help of her daughter, devoted herself to the development of the use of X-radiography, including the mobile units, which came to be known as little Curies. Marie and Irene developed X-radiography, which was used as a medical research technique for what? For 1918 Radium Institute, whose staff when joined began to operate in earnest and became a center for nuclear this. Mary, now have we got the answer or not yet? Medical something for, we haven't. Oh yes, we've got the answer in the fourth paragraph, first sentence itself, where the word X-radiography is there. Little Curies used for the treatment of wounded soldiers. So the answer of fourth one is soldiers. Let's go to fifth one. Okay, so we can write a wounded soldiers as well, or we would write only soldiers. The reason being, we need to see the word limit as well. If they have asked us to write just one word, so we cannot write more than one word, so the answer is going to be just. There is a condition. We need to write the answers in just one word. This means the answer is just soldiers, no 2 words. So the answer is not wounded soldiers. This is like, a common mistake that a lot of students make. They forget to read. If you write wounded soldiers, the answer is incorrect. They're not going to give you marks. So you need to make sure that whenever you are, doing this fill in the blanks, I've covered in my previous videos how you have to take care of this 1 word, 2 words, If it's like hyphen in between, it's going to be counted as one word. So you need to make sure that you know these tips before you sit for the exam. So just watch our videos and get a high score. Okay, Marie Curie saw the importance of collecting radioactive material both for research and for the cases of dash. Radioactive material for the research as well as for the cases of dash. Okay, let's start reading from there itself. In 1918, Radium Institute, collecting radioactive. So so how am I finding these answers? I might try to find the synonym of collecting or something like this. Research this. 1921, accompanied by her two daughters, triumphed to the United States to raise funds for the research of this. Outstanding to understand this. So, cases of illness. Yes, we've got the answer. In the last paragraph, so the question says, so what does she need? She needed that money. So she basically saw the importance of collecting radioactive material for her research. And for what cases? For treating illness. This answer is in your last second paragraph. One of the Marie Curie's outstanding achievements was to have understood the need to accumulate intense radioactive sources, not only to treat illness but also to maintain abundant supply of research. So what they have said is, in the question, Marie Curie, she saw the importance of collecting radioactive material both for research. So in the question they have said both, whereas in the paragraph they have said not only but also. Again, this is called paraphrasing. Simple. One video is not enough. Okay, let's go to the last questions. Sixth question. The radioactive material stocked in Paris contributed to the discoveries in the 1930s of the dash 1930s. Okay, in the next sentence itself. Why? Because 1930 is it's the year, so it's very clearly written, so we can easily point out. The existence in Paris of the Radium Institute of the stock, 1.5 grams, made a decisive contribution to the success of experiments undertaken in the year round. So radioactive material stocked in Paris. Again, now you can see paraphrasing, like the same sentences written in a different way. Contributed to the discovery in 1930s of the radium. Sorry, of the so what led to the, okay, next sentence. This work prepared the way for the discovery of neutron. So the answer is neutron. So the answer of question 6 is neutron. Now, again, the answers are in order. This is something that you have to memorize always. What I've done in this video is, overall there are 6 questions. As I've explained, how I've got the answers of these 6 questions. They are first of all in order. You have to understand that I'm not going back to the previous paragraph to get any answer. I'm just skimming and scanning between the paragraphs that I know that, okay, this paragraph would contain this. Now, what things have helped me to solve these answers like within the least possible time? If I talk about the real exam, I guess if there are 6 fill in the blanks, you can solve them in 2 minutes if you know these techniques that we have just done together. If you watch my video over and over again, you would realize that if you try to solve this video with the methods that I've just talked about, you would be able to find your answers very easily, because I'm solving like live questions and answers with you. And I would recommend all students to follow these strategies when they're solving fill in the blanks. Why? I'm coming to the conclusion of the video very quickly so that it's not going to be very long or boring for you guys. So what I've done here is, there are 6 questions. I've first scanned 3 questions, skim and scan. I've read them out, and then I went to the paragraphs to find the answers, and the answers were in order. Like, for example, I knew that when I was finding the answer of question 3, it was 1911. So then I went to the paragraph which contained that information, which is your, I guess, 3rd or 4th paragraph from where we have found that information. Afterwards, that word X radiography helped us to locate the answer. Then afterwards, it was difficult, but again, if we know the paraphrasing technique, we could easily solve 5th question as well. So Marie Curie, she saw the importance of collecting radioactive material both for her research and for the cases of illness. That's the answer of 5th one. Now, if I talk about the last one, again, it's just in the last 2nd paragraph in the next sentence itself. the radioactive material stocked in Paris, the existence in Paris at the Radium Institute of a stock of 1.5 grams of radium made a decisive contribution to the success of experiments. This work prepared the way for the discovery of neutron by Sir James Chadwick. This is the answer of last one, which is the neutron one. So this is how we solve fill in the blanks. Skimming and scanning, knowing the fact that we don't need to go back to solve question 5th. The 5th must be after it. Most students, they don't know this, and this is why they keep going back and forth, reading. No, you should not be reading, because the information is overwhelming. You would not be able to read it like this. You have to know that this is how I need to locate the answer, and for that you need to underline the words that you are reading. For example, X radiography, Paris. The last one was, again, it was in like just next in the next sentence I got to know. If I go a little deep, I have just used the paraphrasing technique. I've used the keywords technique, and apart from that, I knew the fact that I'm just gonna find the answers in order. So that helped me to find these answers of 6 questions in hardly like 1.5 to 2 minutes. You can also follow the same techniques if the fill in the blanks, the easiest questions in IELTS reading. I always try to get like full out of full. Also, those students who want to get at least band 6, make sure you master this technique of fill in the blanks. In my upcoming videos, I'm gonna help you more on how to solve these questions correctly. We'll do it together, so that when I'm doing it for you guys, you can understand that, okay, this is how she's doing it. And to participate in our classes, you can always text us on YouTube, or maybe you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook, so we could help you out more and more to get a high score in your IELTS. I hope you guys like this video, and we'll meet soon. Bye bye.